beer esters. So beer esters aren't actually a physical ingredient in Guinness, they're a byproduct of the fermentation process. They give off a lovely smell of butterscotch or caramel. Now over here to our bitter ingredients, by the door there we have the hops. So you might remember the hops from the beginning of your tour as the tall vine-like plants. They act as a natural preservative and they keep the Guinness fresher for longer. So that pod gives off a floral or fruity aroma. And finally, just here we have the fan favourite, the roasted barley. So we're very proud that we're the largest brewery in the world to roast our barley here on site. We also roast it in a similar way to cocoa or coffee beans. So that pod gives off a lovely smell of dark chocolate or coffee. Now all of these ingredients go into every Guinness, no matter how big, or in today's case, how adorably small. Isn't that the cutest thing you've seen all day? I think that deserves a aww. So everyone's going to get one of these samples in just a moment, but I'm going to give someone the opportunity to win an extra sample. So all you have to do is answer one question and raise your hand. Can anybody tell me what is the true colour of Guinness? Yes, at the back?
Very, very dark red.
It is indeed. Round of applause there, everybody. Congratulations. That was a very jealous round of applause. So Guinness is in fact a dark ruby red colour. We're known all around the world as the home of the black stuff, but we're actually the home of the ruby red stuff. So everyone's going to get a sample now in just a moment. Our winner will grab a second one for being so smart. Before I invite you up to the bar here, there's just two simple rules. So the first rule is, please do not drink your sample in this room. We're going to go to the room next door where we'll do a guided tasting. So in my experience, that always works a little better if you've something left to taste. For the second rule, if you're under the age of 18, please do not collect a sample. The legal drinking age here in Ireland is 18. We also operate under a Challenge 25 policy in the storehouse. So if you're lucky enough to look under the age of 25, myself or my colleague behind the bar here might ask to see your ID. So please do not be offended if we do ask, and please do not be offended if we don't ask. Once you've collected your samples, you can move into the next room through the doors on either side of the bar here. So you can come up and grab your samples now.
Não sei. Ih, fumacinha pra minha amiga. Não, esse tem um cheiro diferente. Cheiros diferentes. Tem cheiros diferentes, é engraçado, né?
Isso é muito
malte. É, aquele mais caramelizado é legal. Vou pegar aqui, né? Uma amostra. Isso, gente, estamos aqui tomando Guinnessinhas, né? Minha amiga aqui que não gosta muito de cerveja, mas tá finge que tá gostando.
Number 1 Thomas Street, which is where Arthur Guinness would have lived back in the day. Speaking of Arthur Guinness, we have a portrait of the man himself just at the back of the room there. On the right hand side of the room here, we have a portrait of his son, Arthur Guinness Jr., and his grandson, Benjamin Lee Guinness. And it was actually Benjamin Lee who trademarked the iconic golden Guinness harp back in 1862. So in here today, I'm going to be showing you how to do a certain drinking technique. We call this the retro-nasal technique. So it sounds a bit crazy, but it's simple and straightforward. So I'm going to walk you through how to do it first, and then I'll get you to follow through after that. So the first thing you have to do is take a smell of your sample. You're then going to take a generous mouthful, pulling through the white foam on top, leave it in your mouth for a few seconds, and once you've swallowed, exhale through your nose. So whenever you're ready, take a smell of your sample, then a generous mouthful,
Ela primeiro pede pra gente
leave
cheirar.
it in your mouth for